Yo, hope all of you are having a fantastic day. Welcome or welcome back to the channel. And for today's reaction, we are going with Z from The Warning, live from the Pepsi Center. And this is a song that many of you have requested, and this on many different reaction videos that I did. So I think it's about time we listen to it. The lyrics for Z kind of reminded me of when we did our reaction to Disciple. And I realized after that they are both part of the same album titled Error that was released in 2021. Also alongside Evolve that we reacted to. So feel free to check those ones afterwards. But I'm saying it reminds me of Disciple because in my opinion, they both have a revolutionary theme, energy. You feel like something is not quite right and you got to be careful and make a change to a system that is flawed and not working properly. If we go into the lyrics of Disciple, you know, we had kill the system, kill the man, strip the power from their hands. Your eyes will bleed as you stare at the screen. And then when we go into Z, which is the song we're reacting to today, we have, I think that you should watch out, better wash your hands, watch out, better understand, watch out because the truth they sell is rarely true, watch out because it's coming back to you. And I think the only difference between those two is that Disciple is more kind of like, let's destroy the system, and Z is kind of like the prequel in my opinion. I feel like it's more kind of like, understand, it's the realization of how the system works and how you can navigate to after that take action, which is the step they take into Disciple. But it's just interesting to see that they are maybe connected in terms of theme, but not in terms of like storyline. In Disciple, they criticize certain aspects of society, and it seems like in the song Z, we have a criticism but specifically of Gen Z. And in my opinion, in this text, they managed to address a lot of issues affecting this group of people. I'm talking about the depression hitting this generation, cancel culture, the obsession over social media and how we consume it, and also how we have sometimes, you know, stupid trends on those platforms. And I'm thinking about the Tide Pod challenge because I think we have a little reference, a little nod in the lyrics. If we go into them, we have wear the blindfold, drink the tide. So yeah, I think they make a little reference to that stupid trend that happened at one point. But you know, basically, I think they talk about how this group of people that were born from 1997 and 2012 views the world and goes through it, and they managed to do that within such a small text. One interesting thing to note is that those girls are part of Gen Z. They are part of that group, and in the lyrics we have something really cool because they go with, I think that you should watch out, to after that switching to I think that we should. So, you know, they acknowledge the fact that they are part of this group. So, you know, you can criticize them and be kind of like, yeah, you should change or you should watch out. But I'm also part of it. So I think we should watch out. We're all in the same boat. And I think it's great. I love when you see the evolution through a text. And with The Warning, they constantly do that. I just love it so much. So anyway, let's give it a listen. Let's go listen to Z. Okay, start straight up into it. We're like two seconds in, and I'm already kind of like singing the bass line. They're amazing in terms of catchiness and just groove. They're so great. 9 seconds in, and I'm doom, 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 doom. So catchy, it's insane. Yeah, you clearly hear the bass.
It's tasting bitter over time. Loneliness, a friend of mine. Pull the trigger, love me happily.
Nice.
Kitchen knife, the meal is savior. Here's the star for good behavior. It's to know all that you wish for.
And then guitar comes back. Ooh, the tension.
the truth they sell is really true.
Now, if I'm assuming right, we're gonna go into the chorus, but right before that, I want to say that I'm surprised that Danny was not playing anything on the guitar because I don't think I've ever witnessed that from The Warning. But it proves again that they can do whatever they want and go into whatever direction. You cannot expect anything from those girls. But I think it's nice the fact that they left some space for the voice. It gives more a storytelling aspect to the song. We really hear the bass clearly. Like you hear it, it's there, it's present, which is nice because sometimes the bass can be buried by the other instruments. So it's really nice to hear that bass, that groove, and then when the snare hits on the drums, just perfect. So let's go back a little, listen to Danny, and then chorus. I just love the energy of those girls. The tension, that's so cool too. I thought they were just gonna go straight up to the chorus. They're now creating tension, build up.
Watch out, 'cause it's coming back for you.
Or not even. I think I was mistaken. Yeah, because the thing is that let's go back into the lyrics 2 seconds, okay? So she's just saying that part, watch out, better wash your hands. So that part we actually had tension was the chorus, if I'm understanding clearly. Yeah, that's the thing. So all the tension was created within that chorus, and then after that they build everything to drop into the second verse. I think it's a really interesting decision. Because I feel like the verse was definitely hitting more than the chorus. So I'm excited to see what they're going to do for the next chorus, if they're going to keep that tension or it's going to evolve into something different. I just want to clap. Ah, see? A little bit of guitar. So different from the other one. The other chorus. Nice. So I really don't know what to expect with those girls. Like, I'm gonna say it as long as it happens, but they always throw curveballs and you're not ready for it and you're like, oh, I thought we were going on this track, and then whoop, no, we're going there. Yeah, the second chorus was really different. I mean, the drums were different. We're talking about a halftime there. And then, if I'm not mistaken, Danny was singing the first chorus, and then after that, now we have Pau singing the second one. Yeah, see? So Danny is singing the first one, switch after that, Pau is singing the second chorus, halftime, adding some guitar. It is so different from the first one. Really interesting decisions that they are taking musically. Woo! No way. Okay. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. No way. Woo! Oh man, so good, so good.
I think that we should. I think that we should. I think that we should.
I think that we should.
I think that we should. I think that we should.
Oh my god. Yo, this song just goes everywhere. I gotta tell you, I was not ready for a solo from Danny because what we've been reacting to lately, when we talk about the warning, there's never a kind of like really solo. Sometimes there's like a melody that is being played as a solo, but this was different. It felt really like a I don't know if the difference is clear, but when you play a melody, for example, when you think about Nirvana with "Smells Like Teen Spirit," and you take that melody, play it as a solo, it's really cool. It's nice, but it's the melody you're playing. But when you're playing a totally different part and you're going off track and really speaking with the instrument, I feel like those type of solos are different than just picking up the melodies and replicating it. So anyway, was not ready for that solo, and then the build up on the drums, the scream at the end. You know what we have to do? We need to go back and listen to it.
Watch out for the truth they tell is very true. Watch out.
I like this melody.
Coming back for you.
The watch out is really nice. Ba 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 da 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 ba.
Is very true. Watch out.
Ba 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 da da. Really cool. And then kick in your face, straight back into it. Oh man, yo. With the tapping too. Nice. Oh. I'm surprised that at this part they didn't decide to go down in terms of energy, and after that, make the bridge a little bit longer to come back into the chorus full power. But at the same time, I understand this decision because the chorus was such a like a weird place to be. The evolution of the song is really interesting in my opinion. The songwriting is interesting for that one.
I think that we should. I think that we should. I think that we should. I think that we should.
Nice.
I think that we should.
Oh, nice. This song really takes you everywhere, I gotta say. And if I want to be honest, at first when we were listening to it, I was not really convinced by where we are going, and it felt kind of there was like a lack of energy in my opinion. But after that, the way everything builds up, if I can say it, it's just it feels like an in between song. You know what I mean? This whole song is some sort of build up that leads towards something else. I think they made some interesting decisions in terms of songwriting, and at first I didn't really understand why, but when we managed to get through half of the song to after that go to the solo and then the build up, I understood a little bit more where this song was and is taking us. I think it's really interesting. I was not ready for that solo. I loved it. It's so, with those girls, that's the thing. They just do everything. It's not like they have a certain recipe that they use all the time. Like here, this song is so different from Disciple, from Evolve, from the other songs we listen to by The Warning. The way they wrote this one is different than the other ones, leaving space for the voice. Sometimes they don't. Halftime, sometimes they don't. A big solo like that, sometimes they don't. They do stuff, I think, when they feel it's the right moment and the right song to do it. And I respect that 100%. Gotta say, I love the fact that when Danny was not playing guitar, she could actually, focus more on the singing and also make some gestures, because when you have both of your hands on the instrument, it doesn't allow you to, like she did that thumbs up when you have the star, feeling the song more and being able to move with it. So I think it's really cool to see that from her as well. Pow scream at the end, that was such a great moment too. I just love it because you feel it's pure emotions coming out from those girls. So when you have a scream like that, it's just like, oh, you feel it because they do feel it in this moment. And then Alia with the bass that is present since the beginning and the first thing that enters your head and doesn't leave. I'm telling you, yo, 9 seconds in, I was already hooked on that bass line. So she's present with the bass and she's the groove of this song in my opinion. I think it's really cool, like I said in the reaction, that we clearly hear the bass and it's not being pushed aside by the other instruments. And this is what I like also when you have a three-piece band, because when the guitar doesn't play or when the guitar solos, the only other instrument that is there to back them up is the bass. And I think it's a nice thing. Yes, sometimes people can argue, oh, it lacks in terms of like the second guitar. You could do more in terms of melodies as well. But anyway, you have pedals for that stuff. There's always a way to manage to reproduce those melodies that you play when you have two guitars. But yeah, I think when you have a three-piece, it's really cool because it really allows every little instrument to shine because there is no other that is kind of like backing them up. But anyway, I want to thank y'all for watching. For real, thank you if you made it this far into the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel as well. And you know it, it's you, it's me, it's us. Peace out.